Hello, my name is Dante Rabata, Shop 51, and I chose something that isn't a real life story but a figure from a comic book world that really inspires many people around the globe. It's a well taught story about development of heroes and villains. I chose Batman, the Cape Vigilante who cosplays as a bat as a coping mechanism for his parents getting shot, and is popularly known for his superpower, which is money and being a genius. As a leadership story, I chose Batman specifically on the Dark Knight trilogy. Instead of looking at it as a dark, edgy action movie, uncovering that shroud, it turns into a compelling story that can inspire a great deal of leadership. Some main points are: what are the characteristics and lessons from the movie? The duality of order and chaos, displaying human nature and what can become a person from traumatic experiences. The meaning of being a symbol instead of a person or company, inspiring to do something greater. What facing away from corruption is, and having honor. Being able to be strengthened by failure, overcoming obstacles, facing adversities to focus on a goal. The man behind the mask. What is Batman and what his movies present? He's not just a person who just got bitten by a radioactive spider or an alien who wears an S on his chest. He's a hero that's constantly being challenged for his character. Scarecrow, his fear. Bane, his strength. And Joker, towards his values of justice and order. So he's a broken man. He's shown as a heroic figure, being able to channel his negative experience towards helping people instead of personal vengeance. He presents development in a person, which leadership is improved upon. He challenges anger and rage to good. He's moved away from a cycle of vengeance towards his parents' killer, inspired to adopt a identity of a bat that spreads fear to his criminals. These movies, they show an effects of breaking down a society by removing the feeling of safety and stability, showing human nature in its primal state. The fight between chaos and order. He's being challenged by the Joker, showing intense duality swaying Gotham back and forth towards an orderly city or chaos. The citizens are also given choices for their true nature, which is either evil or good. Each villain in the trilogy has experienced traumatic events leading towards testing Batman's weaknesses. Scarecrow, he represents people's deepest fears. He challenges Batman for his fear of bats, then overcoming, beginning his symbol to Gotham. Joker, he represents chaos, challenging Gotham's sense of humanity by showing that all systems are BS to control mankind. Bane, he challenges Batman's strength to able to rise up from his loss as a true symbol. He tries to save Gotham from its social and economic inequality with corruption. Batman being able to pursue these type of challenges shows himself to become an exceptional leader, facing odds not a normal person could fight against. Not using some new type of power he's obtained, but sticking to his core beliefs and adapting to new situations. Becoming a symbol, he's inspired to become a beacon of hope. Throughout all the movies, it's shown his true motive, which was to help people aspire to be better, which is what a leader should always try to fulfill. Instead of becoming a hero he's celebrated for, he wanted to be larger than life. He wanted to become a symbol for justice. It was shown through his actions, changing how he's viewed. Even when he was faced to become a necessary evil for justice, he took it, preserving the lie, Harvey Dent's promise of hope and stability of the city. One of the quotes Batman says is,
"It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me."
Facing away from corruption, Gotham is plagued by an immense corruption where society is given up and fear is taken over. Batman has taken a symbol of hope, giving the people strength to be good. He keeps his honor and values throughout the movies to become a true leader. He doesn't kill. Even when he was faced with the corruption of anger and hate, he maintains being pure, allowing success of his city. And one of the quotes Harvey Dent says is,
"You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain."
being strengthened by failure. Batman has many failures throughout the movies, but his dedication towards his values helped him succeed. His spirit was challenged by Bane, devastating him to the torturous hell Ra's al Ghul faced in the pit. But his failure does not destroy him. It allows him to pick himself up, showing true values of a leader. He risks failure to be able to succeed in his misfortune because he's given hope for Gotham to be cured from its corruption. He ascends out of the pit, rising from the dead from his sacrifice, continuing to give hope to the city, setting an example of selflessness. And one of the quotes Alfred says is,
"Why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up."
he stands firm towards his values, encouraging his push towards every obstacle, allowing his vision of good to be spread throughout the city. So throughout the movies, he's shown to be a true leader. It's an immersive story about the values of resilience, dedication, and integrity shown through a fictional character and can have a deep impact to a person's thoughts. A leader should not be swayed by corruption or fear, but should aspire to the success of his or her team. As a leader, failure is sure to present itself, but that's what makes a team stronger, learning from it and being able to get back up. So when watching the Dark Knight trilogy, I wasn't thinking of much of it, but it's a cool action movie with a couple of fun fight scenes, but surprisingly, it took a turn to becoming more about teaching lessons of human morality, and leadership was a big part of it, allowing the viewer to watch the development of an exemplary leader throughout the films. Batman shouldn't encourage you to start going around the city beating up criminals in a goofy cape, but as a lesson to learn from, encouraging yourself to step up, improving your own values, and taking yourself to become the best leader you could be.